Hang on 1 second. Gotta get Larry. This is Larry. This is Larry. Larry kind of was asking me for some water this morning, so give Larry some nourishment, and then hold on, let it drain out a little bit. Instacarters. Weird news, man. And you know what? The game's changing a little bit, but don't think that there's not batches and there's not money, because I do know one Instacarter that I actually believe, and he's a friend of mine. He's actually shown me his phone. I don't want to mention his name because he hasn't given me permission to do that, but he has shown me he's having $300, $350 days. I'm just trying to make 15, and I'm struggling. And there's a lot of us that are struggling. Most of the Instacarters I talk to are struggling. Some aren't seeing anything for hours. And I'm not talking about just the people that are making comments. I'm talking about actual physical Instacarters that I know. And it's getting really competitive. And so I went to a new area today. You know, I drove about 15 minutes in a different direction, hit a whole new set of stores, that same chain, Sprouts, Ralph's, you know, that kind of thing. The game is changing. I don't know how the batches are distributed. Neither do you. I've heard theories of having more phones gets you something. Who knows? Who knows? Sometimes I'm sitting 5 miles away and I get a batch at a store I always sit at. Nobody knows. These things are flying out in the 5G, and nobody knows how they're getting. But I do know one thing. I'm only going to be loyal to me, which is meaning the hourly wage, your hourly wage. I'm only going to be loyal to my hourly wage. I'm only going to be loyal to my hourly wage. I'm only going to be loyal to my hourly wage is what I'm saying. So what I had to do, if I'm not seeing the good batches, or I'm seeing batches that are just a waste of time, you know, or would actually cost me money or break even, I'm talking just terrible work. You know, I can't drive 30 minutes to do a $15 batch. So I'm not going to do it. But I'll drive there to do a 30 and shop in that area. You drive to these towns and there's about 4 or 5 of them. You know, there's always a big city has counties around it. So if you're having trouble getting batches, which what I was this morning, I took one in a different city. I took a 30 in a different city, right up next to my daughter. So I was like, oh, I'll go up there, shop a little bit. Went up there, picked up a 30, came back, got a 30. I'm only loyal to my hourly wage. I'm not saying anything bad about Instacart, and I'm not saying anything bad about Uber. I want to make the most per hour that I can make. I love doing Instacart. It's fun to shop. But if you're not going to throw me the work and I'm seeing other people get it, then there's a reason, and I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to go with the hourly wage. I'm not going to get competitive with other shoppers. I'm not going to get mad at Instacart. I'm not going to get anything. I'm just going to move to where the hourly wage is the best. For me personally, I like to talk to people, so I'll take rides like I did today, okay? I made about $85, $86 in rides, right? I'll show you here in a second. So I'm just saying, stay true to your hourly wage. Who cares about Instacart? Who cares about where those batches are going? You're going to be upset about it because you've been doing them so long. And I'm kind of talking to myself a little bit. You're going to be upset. You're going to whine about it. You're going to bitch about it. But there's nothing you can do about it. And we all know that why complain about things you can't do anything about? You have no control over it. So move on. Stay true to your hourly wage. That way you can stay true to something and it's real. It's you. It's your hourly wage. This is what I want to get paid. So let me show you right now. This is what I made on Instacart. Okay? That's Instacart right there. 95. You can see the batches were terrible. What am I supposed to do? I take what I can take. I swipe what I did see a 53, but I was sitting next to my friend, an Instacarter who I believe, and I saw it come through. He outswiped me, right? I couldn't get back to I was on a different app and I tried to get back. But I'm not going to sit around and try to make a living on swiping for one batch here and one batch there and having 20 people all swipe and we're all looking at each other. What a mess. It's a mess. Why? Why do that when you're an independent contractor and you can make use of your independent contractorness? So this is what I did on Uber. Now look at the hourly wage. Look at the hourly wage, okay? What would you do? Grocery shop for $25 an hour or take a ride to the airport for $32 an hour? I mean, you have to go with what you're true to, which is yourself. And I know a lot of you guys put down Instacart, I'm not loyal to them anyway, and I'm not loyal to Uber, I'm not loyal to any of them, I just work it the way I work it. I'm not mad at these companies, but they both offer you garbage. So you can't be mad at them. You have to be mad at yourself when you take something bad or when you take something not worth it. And then you're on that gig going, this isn't worth it. Well, you accepted it. Why did you accept it? Come on. Think about it. You can't cut your finger and be mad at the knife, right? So treat yourself properly. Stay true to your hourly wage, and it should work out. I'm home early. I started late. I've been getting late starts because I've been trading and I've been working on the 401k thing, which made $252 today. I'll do another video on that too. That account right there is up $1,200. I don't know how much that is on, I think I've got 6,000, hang on. I've got 5,500 invested, about 56, and it's up $1,200, $1,196. Let's say $1,200. So whatever 1,200 is of that, that's what it is. That's what it is, about 20%, hopefully. I don't know. I'm not good with math. You guys do the numbers. Whatever 1126 of 5,500 is. Here they are. They made $250, $252. Yesterday they made $140. The day before that it was like $120 or $105. 105 or 120 was the day before that, and then the day before that was $105 or $120. I can't remember. But the day before that was last Thursday, and I lost $240. So you see how the market works? It goes up a few steps, and then boom, it'll take me down. But when you're in a bull run of any magnitude, it's going to come down. Nothing goes straight in or straight down. Sometimes it'll go straight down, but there's always a catalyst. Remember that. But when it's a bull run, it's going to do this. And it's up to you to take the bigger dips and try to add a little bit, just a little bit. I know it's hard to add to these things, but that's what I've been doing with this account right here. And so you can see some of the positions I'm still red, right? In the oils, I'm still red. My banks are still red, but they were really red. PayPal, I was down like 190 or 207, one in there. Now you can see, right? And I didn't buy it. I just bought in a little bit here and there. I tried to buy the dips. You never can get it perfect. You're never going to get it perfect. There's no way. No one ever has. And you really shouldn't try to time the market. I'm just trying to get the best entry, and I'm trying to be involved in the market because at this point, I know how to hedge myself. A lot of things that you can do to protect yourself and hold your positions. That's what it made, folks. 250. It's unrealized, right? Which means I haven't cashed it in yet. So between that, 190 on Instacart and Uber combined, that was my day today. The reason why the account is showing 9163 as the liquidation is because it started as just under 5,000, right around 5,000, and I ran out of money. I invested it all, and it was getting too close to me having to be close to my margin. So if anything bad should happen, so I just put another 3,000 in. First it was 1,000, then I put another 2,000 in, and I've invested about 500 of that. So I'm about 5,500 invested. So you can see the overall profit. But that's why the liquidation shows 9163. I hope that helps somebody, and good luck, and just be smart about what you take. Don't take a job just because you need the money. Take a job that makes sense to you. If that's not it, then you're not supposed to be doing that, right? There's something else that he's got for you. I think Larry's drained out now. All right, Big Larry.